When it comes to that of cradles of civilization, those in the West see ancient Greece as the cradle for the West and ancient China as the cradle for the East. But we don't tend to think of ancient India as a cradle of civilization, despite it contributing to the development of other civilizations and societies. This can be seen with the game of chess having its roots in India. So let's break out a board and have a friendly game of abstract military violence. Greetings and welcome to Checkpoint Gaming. With this series of episodes, we will be going over how to play the game chess, along with a number of different versions of the game found around the world. Originating from India in the 6th century CE, chess has spread out to East Asia and made its way to the Persian Empire. When the Arab invasion of the empire occurred, it allowed chess to become adopted by the Arab conquerors, which allowed chess to spread further, seeing it reach Al-Andalus and Emirate of Sicily, which are also known as the Iberian Peninsula and the island of Sicily. And though it evolved into hundreds of different variants since then, the underlying foundation can still be found in all of them. But with that said, the most common variants that are played as of the recording of this episode are the Chinese, Japanese, Thai, and European versions of the game. Of these versions, we're most familiar with the European variant of the game, which is simply known as chess. With chess, it is divided into two basic parts, basic play and competitive play. Due to this fact, chess will be the first iteration of the game that we'll be looking at in this series, followed by us touching upon some other versions of the game, such as chaturanga, which is typically seen as the very first version of the game. So it can be argued that it is the grandparent to that of all other versions of the game. From India, chaturanga traveled to East Asia before making its way westward to that of Persia, where they called it chaturang. From there, the Arabs brought the game to Western Europe through the Iberian Peninsula sometime between the 9th and 10th century. Although the details of its transformation process into modern chess aren't known, the nomenclature and some of the movement rules have been retained through the centuries. So with that said, that is the introduction for the game of chess. With that taken care of, we can start talking about the game's rules. If you liked this episode, feel free to give it a like. And if you want to stay up to date on any future episodes we upload, go ahead and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/checkpointgaming. See you in the next episode, and happy gaming.